This conference will now be recorded.
So, very good morning, everyone, once again. Right, and welcome to the exciting world of Salesforce Lightning and Lightning Web Component. Now, before we start, what is this Lightning? What is Lightning Web Component? Why should I learn this course? Right, what is the advantage of this? Why should I pay additional, another 15,000 for this course? Right, what is the purpose of it? Why are you charging twice? We are learning the regular course in our regular stream from Monday to Friday, and looks like that again on Saturday, Sunday, you're recommending us to join a new course. Is it a tricks, tactics from the institute to go ahead and, make us a bakra, right, for paying money and additional things? Now, these are a lot of questions you have in your brain. If I don't do lightning, will I get a job, right? Is it without a lightning, can I sustain, right? So all these we'll be answering today. But before we go to these answers, right, course duration, additional details, how much time will it take, Rupam? What is the class timing, right? What I'm getting, am I getting a project? Am I getting an interview questions, right? Are you giving us a real-time exposure, real-time scenarios, right? How we are going to learn this, what you're going to learn here, right? All these additional on the top of the earlier questions, right? These are all moving in your brain, right? Before we go there, right, and I start answering everything that what it is and how it's important to you, let me know any one of you are new to me in the sense they're first time with me, right? 99%, I believe that most of us know me. They would have been in my regular course from Monday to Friday in the development classes. Anyone who is new to me for the first time here with me, who doesn't know me?
Hi
Anyone?
Rupam, this is Sujata. I joined today only.
Okay. So one, anyone else?
Hi, Ramu. Anil here. I'm also new.
Okay, that's Daniel, right? Two,
Hi Rubam,
anyone else?
this is Brahma. I'm also new.
Okay, three, anyone else? Right? Anyone else who is for the first time with me or hearing my voice for the first time? Okay. Now, for three of you, right? Have you completed your development course or have you completed minimum 25 to 30% of your development classes? Are you completely aware of the Apex concept, the basic language constructs, along with class, methods? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Yes.
I actually went through some of trailhead trainings for development and admin. I mean, as
Mhm.
part of my daily routine, I mean, I have a requirement to learn Salesforce development now. Actually, I'm a Java developer, so I went through trailhead training from
Mhm.
last 1 month. So I have an idea of all the things.
Okay. Next, other two people. Anil.
Yeah, Rutam. Actually, I'm
So,
working in Apex and everything.
okay.
I'm a Salesforce developer.
Okay, that's good. Next.
Hi Rupa. Yeah, I have gone through the Trailhead modules for Apex modules. Yeah, I have aware of that.
Okay. See, just going ahead with the trailhead will not be sufficient just to keep you updated, right? Lightning is an advanced class. Here, there is no mouse. There is no clicks. There is no configurations. There is no settings. Nothing. It's purely writing program and it's 100% program. If you have completed a trailhead, right, I will still recommend you to go for a full-fledged training, right? You might have covered your trailhead. I do understand that. But remember that you need to have an exposure to everything, including asynchronous services, batch Apex, schedule Apex, right? Kubel Apex, future Apex, including a constructor, Waffer, right? Getters, setters, page controls, extensions, controllers, You need to have an extensive, right? So that you can attach them, you can connect them with the Salesforce, right? Lightning, even though we don't need it, right? We don't need this whole thing if you talk about purity, but still today's company is expecting you to go ahead and perform a lot of connections between these services to Lightning. Hence, my recommendation would be that please, right, you need to have more exposure. So keep practicing or join a development training. That is what I will recommend for you guys. But as you told me that you guys have already exposure to your programming, and one of you are from Java background, so that shouldn't be a big problem. Perfect. That's really good. Now let's move on, right? Actually, the second slide I always present is about me. Who am I not? What I'm doing, whether I'm a real-time trainer or not. But as 98% of the class is known to me, right? I will definitely not spend my time on introducing me. But for the new guys, people, a quick introduction. My name is Rupam Chakravarti, and I'll be your trainer. And I'm a certified trainer. I'm a 9.8 GPA A++ trainer. I'm an official Salesforce trainer. I have 1800 plus official hours of Salesforce training, which I have provided to Capgemini, Accenture, Tech Mahindra, HCL Hyderabad, right? And many multinational companies, I have provided them the training. I'm also working in a real time. I'm not a dummy trainer who comes to your class and goes away. No, not at all. He has its own, office to attend, and I'm working for a very big multinational project. Now, before we go, I believe that introduction should be sufficient. Yes, everyone? Right? All the new guys? A quick introduction will be sufficient? Right?
Yes, Rupam.
Anything you'd like to know more before we proceed? All for the new guys. Old guys, you know me. I'm a known devil to you, right? I'm a known devil to you. So you don't need to, poke this devil more, right? Perfect. Now let's get into the stream. Before we go and understand what is Salesforce Lightning, let me clearly put this. What is a Salesforce development, right? Salesforce development is divided actually into two blocks or two modules. One is called UI development. The other is called logic development. UI development, logic development. In UI development, you have further divided into three blocks: classic development, lightning development, and LWC development, right? So in a diagrammatical manner, let me go ahead and put, rather than a slide, I will prefer to go with a diagrammatic manner first. What is Salesforce Lightning? Let's understand this first at a core. Whenever a user wants to interact with Salesforce, you have to build a UI. This is Salesforce UI, user interface. For example, you want to calculate greater of 3 number, right? You say that you are trying to build a screen. Enter first number, enter second number, enter third number. For example, you have to build a small UI, a user interface through which you want user to calculate the greater or a smaller of 3 given numbers, right? You'll have a radio button, and let's say that you have greater, right? Smaller. And then let's assume that you have a button called calculate. This is typically the example that I always take because most of you are aware. The result is, and here are the boxes of input. Right. Now this is a UI, user interface. This UI in Salesforce is where through which a user will interact with the Salesforce. For example, you go to accounts, you go to contacts, you go to lead, you go to the passenger, you click on new passenger, and a form comes up where you can enter the data. Or you double click on a passenger, you double click on an account, you double click on a contact, immediately a contact opens up. All these are UI, user interface, a screen through which a user interacts with the Salesforce, its application, its functionality, everything. It's an experience that he does with Salesforce. This UI can be built with 3 technologies, or we call them as UI development. This UI development can be done in 3 technologies. Number 1, classic development. That is what you're learning in your regular course, Monday to Friday, right? Classic development. Next, 02, lightning development. Number 3, lightning web component. Total, there are 3 ways you can build this UI in Salesforce. These are the 3 ways. Classic, lightning, in all the 3, you can build this UI. Rupam, question is that, why? Why I have a 3 technology for a same, to build a same form, to build a same user interface? Why I have 3 technologies? Classic, actually before than that, there was something called S controls, which I know I'm not earlier. Now to give you a little bit more insight and in depth. Before this technology, there was one more technology, 00. What was the technology name? The technology name was called S controls, which most of you have never even heard. You have never even heard this. I never showed you, or no trainer had showed you ever an S control programming. I started my career with S control, guys. I did a lot of S control programming. I know the pain of S control, what I have undergone when I was a developer. I started my career with S control. Today, you are not even hearing this S control word anywhere. You have not even heard. Really? Yes. This word is not even heard. Today, you are hearing a Visualforce development. This S control was in the year, which year? Let me go ahead. This S control was in the year of, right, 2006 and 7, 2006. 2006, this technology was there. 2009, we got this technology. What is that? Classic. 2009. 2009, we got a classic. What is a classic? It is using a technology called as Visualforce framework. It is using VIS, Visualforce framework. What is this Visualforce framework, Rupam? Right? What is this Visualforce framework? This consists of Salesforce development language called as Visualforce. Right? Visualforce as a front end plus as a backend Apex. You develop and design your page using Visualforce. And when you click the button, immediately there is no logic in the page. Here it's the only page designing. Somewhere one class will be sitting, one Apex class, Apex class. Whenever you click the button, immediately the logic is here. It calls the class. It calls the class. The logic is here. So I will say it's a logic. That is UI designing. This is logic building. Here, you just go ahead and enter the data. That's it. There's nothing. For example, user comes and say 78. User puts 119. User puts 13. The user goes ahead and select right? I want to get the greater of 3 numbers. Immediately the result comes on the screen is 119. From where this 119 is coming up? Is it the page is calculating? No, the page is not doing anything. The page is just displaying the controls. When you click this button, right? When you click this button here, calculate, this calls an Apex class, a logic. All the data from the page, goes to this Apex class. Whatever you're entering will go to this Apex class. All this data will go. All this data will be taken inside. And finally, the result will be given to you like this. So the core brain behind this is Apex class. This is called as Visualforce for frontend, Apex for backend. 2009, this concept came. Classic development is almost 12 years old. It is, as of today, it is 12 to 13 years old technology. The way you didn't heard S control, in another 2 years, the new developers will never heard that there was something called as Visualforce. It's going to be decommissioned. It's going to be ruled out. All the development will go to the Lightning. In 2015, we got a concept called as Lightning. 2015. Salesforce came up with a Lightning concept. Here, what is the technology? Here the technology is they built a Lightning, Lightning, Lightning framework. Lightning framework. What is this? Or also called as Aura framework. People also call them as Aura. Lightning or Aura framework. What is the language here it is used? Here there are 3 languages used. Lightning plus Aura, right? Plus the backend is JavaScript. Not JavaScript, I'll say, right? Modern JavaScript in simple word. So you will be learning this whole with me, Lightning, Aura, JavaScript. Rupam, why we require Lightning? You have seen the difference. Number one, the UI. First of all, the look and feel. You feel more comfortable in Lightning rather than in Classic. Classic looks like a normal web page, whereas Lightning looks interactive. Lightning looks very, elegant. Lightning looks very neat, clean, right? You can see that. Rupam, @ right? of121.com, password CRM1234 hash. I'm logging to your Salesforce. I'm logging to your Salesforce. There we go. I'm in the Lightning version, right? Salesforce 22, right? Winter release. Now, when I click on my app manager, right? I click on view all, right? I click on the sales app once it comes in. You see there's a background blue with design. You click on accounts, contacts, see the tab, the way it's represented. I open an opportunity called as 50 ATM machines. Let's open it. You see the way it is created, how delicate, how precisely all these controls are placed. If I take a screenshot, let's take a screenshot, right? This is Control C, and let me go ahead and insert in the slide. Let me take a new blank slide. Okay, there is no white slide, so let me go ahead and do a new presentation. I paste it here. This is Salesforce Lightning, right? Salesforce Lightning. By the way, home layout should be blank. Let me take it, right? Salesforce Lightning. Now the same thing, I go to Classic. I click on my name towards the right hand side top corner. I click on switch to classic, which is the last but second option. Same data, 50 ATM machines. Now I'm going to open in classic, right? The same data I'm trying to open in a classic. How does it look, which is built on a Visualforce technology, right? Let it come. The same data, when you see on a classic, it's still loading. Why it's taking such time? Come on, right? There we go. I go to opportunity. Once it comes in. Yep, there we go. I click on 50 ATM machines. Once the opportunity gets loaded, here we go. Now you see the screen between a Lightning and a Classic. Data is same, everything is same, but you see the appearance. First is the look and feel. Data is same, everything is same, but the look and feel is different. Both has same data, but one looks very elegant, neat, clean. The other looks like a normal. So first, today, every company or every application wants, right, enhancement, right? Enhancement in the form of user visibility, in the form of user interaction. That is the first difference of what, right, is here. Next, classic is a multi-page concept. That means, for example, you are in this opportunity. It's one page. You click on edit. It will load another page. I click on edit. It loads another page. You go ahead and change the data. Customer exists. You go ahead and say, I see I'm making some changes in the data. Next, discussion with the board members. Next step. Let's say that for this opportunity. Suddenly you realize that, hey, I have to organize a demo class for today. Can you do that here? Every click is a new page. Now, either you have to, because you have been updating the data, right? For example, you have to cancel it or you have to save it. Then only you can do the next work. For example, let's say that I double click on it. I go ahead and type to meet board MEMBER members. To meet board members. Suddenly you realize that, hey, I need to create a meeting. You click on new event, a new page loads. A new page has loaded. The previous page is gone. Now you say meeting or demo class. You created a demo class and you save. By the time you go back, you see that your data is lost. Which one? If you remember, I was updating the opportunity. Next step, the data is lost because you didn't save it and you went to your open activity to create a meeting. Every button that you click is a new page. In single word, in opportunity, in Visualforce, there are 30 to 40 Visualforce pages clubbed together to make one functionality called as opportunity. There are 30 to 40 Visualforce page. Every click is a Visualforce page. But the same thing if I switch to Lightning. It's a single application concept. It's a single application concept. It's not a multi-page concept like Visualforce page. Not at all. It's a single page concept. For example, you click on details. I do the same thing. Next step, to meet board members. I didn't save it, guys. I can come here, right? I can go to the activity. I can create a new event. I go ahead and say demo class. See, your previous tab is still holding the data. It's not lost. You can do, it's a single page. It's not loading a multiple that every click is loading one page. No. First is Lightning is a single page or single application concept, whereas a Visualforce is a multi-page concept. Every functionality of a Visual Force page is single pages in Classic. They all are joined together, and you get an opportunity, end-to-end complete opportunity. Here, I can go ahead and I can start writing the email, right? I will say that sends to Salesforce. I can go ahead and say, hi, how are you? Hi, Ravi. I start writing blah, 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 blah. Neither my image is lost, neither my event is lost, neither my task or neither my details. My detail is still showing next step, meet the customer. Because I am in a single page or single application concept. Lightning is a single application concept, guys. Right? That's the second thing. Third, Lightning is faster. Why? We will see this. In Lightning, the processing, the logic is with the Lightning component itself. Here itself is the logic. Here itself is the logic. The way in Classic, logic sits in Apex, but in Lightning, right, the logic sits within the component itself. You don't need to contact the platform, Apex platform, every time. This is called as client-side controller. This concept is called as client-side controllers. Client-side controllers. This is called as server-side controller. This is a server-side controller. Why? Every time the page is loaded, you hit the save button, immediately the data will be taken from Hyderabad to Penang, Malaysia, where Salesforce have its server. And this whole processing of the data will happen in the Salesforce server, right? At a server end. A server will process the data and then it'll give the response back to the page. So there is a to and fro. In between, if your internet is dropped, you will get page cannot be displayed. You will not get the answer. But in Lightning, it's not like that. All the logic, when you click the calculate button, we will write the logic not on the server, but it is on the client itself. This will, I will color it a little bit differently with a purple. Right? In Lightning, command button will call a controller which is available within the Lightning. That will give the response to the page. All the logic, all the data processing will be mostly occurring in the client end itself. It will use client's processor. It will use client memories. It will not use server processor, server memory. There is a up and down of data, right? Protocols will not happen. Hence, it is faster. It's much faster. So Lightning is faster compared to your Classic, right? And the technology is called as, right, Lightning plus Aura plus JavaScript. 2015. When it came in the 2015, it was not that popular because it was very tough, right? Lightning programming was not that great. It was not friendly. It was not developer friendly. In 2018, they got the second version of Lightning, right? 2018. At the same time, Lightning Web Component also came in the market. 2018, we got this Lightning Web Component, right? What is the technology here, right? Here we call them as, right, Java/DOM framework. This is called Java and DOM framework. Java and DOM framework. What is the technology that you're using here, Rupam? Here, the technology uses is modern Java. Plus HTML. Plus HTML. This is what is being used. See, whatever the programming that you're going to learn with me in Lightning will be 100% different than what you're doing in regular class. your Apex, your Visualforce, nothing, not a single thing will come in. These two are the future. Why? These two are the future. In the Salesforce roadmap, there is nothing after this. This is the best forever. Salesforce will not be making any change in the technology for the next 100 years. The way from S control, we move to classic. From classic, we move to lightning. Lightning, we move to lightning web component. Tomorrow, we might move to, right, something else. No. No. Salesforce, this is the final technology that Salesforce is launching in the market, because this technology is non-proprietary technology. Lightning is still a proprietary. We are using an Aura component, which is a free, right? It is open source as of today. But we don't know whether it will be a paid in tomorrow or not. Why, Rupam? Okay, we understand that from Classic we came to Lightning, because Classic is a multi-page concept. Lightning is a single page concept. In Classic, we cannot have interactive screens. In Lightning, we can have beautiful interactive screen, right? Today, everybody wants beautiful screen, right? Because so many million colors are there. So everybody has a network device. Nobody has a data problem. Every day we are getting 2.5 GB of data. Internet speed is very high, right? Everybody is offering 4G, 5G. So hence, in today's environment, we can have little bit more, interactive screens, colors, right, animation, sounds, and everything. Right? Earlier, the data was, the internet was not that great. People used to get very low internet. Now, everybody is talking about Mbps. Nobody is talking about kbps today, right? Hence, we move to Lightning, right? Beautifully, fine, agreed, right? In Lightning, we are using an Aura. Aura is a free, or I can say open source framework. Aura is an open source framework. However, this doesn't belong to Salesforce. This is a third party technology that we have introduced in Lightning, Salesforce. JavaScript is open source. Nobody has a copyright on it. JavaScript is open source. Nobody has a copyright on it. Nobody has a copyright on it. But whereas Aura is also an open source, but this is a proprietary technology. Today, we are building our screens on a proprietary technology called Aura. That is the reason Salesforce has gone one step ahead with a complete open source technology called HTML. HTML has no one's copyright. Anybody can do a programming, and you don't need any type of software installation to do an HTML programming. Modern JavaScript, you don't need any type of license-based software to be installed to do this programming. In single word, LWC is 100% open source. 100% open source. 100% open source technology. Open source. Open source. 100% open source technology. Right? Here, the Aura has it's an open source as of today. That's the reason I put it in yellow. But along with yellow, I will also put in orange. This is a proprietary third-party technology we are using it. That is the reason Salesforce came up with the best forever, which is LWC. Future is LWC. Remember this very well. Future is LWC as of today is not fully developed. It is only partially developed. Salesforce is working right day and night to build LWC. Right? Today, your market is Lightning and LWC. Slowly, in another couple of years, right? In another couple of years, this will go away. Whatever you are learning in your regular class will vanish. For example, as I told you, right? You go to Google, type sales force developer job. I just type Salesforce developer job. Open any job. right? Let's open Accenture, right? I'm opening one job from here, Accenture. You open any type of jobs, it will show you that you need to have an exposure on Lightning and LWC, right? They will prefer always every company, any type of job you pick up from anywhere, right? Any type of job. I'll go to the right. You can see Apex Visual Force. Let us show you, right? So here they are looking for purely Apex job. See, develop integration, controllers, web controls, call out, right? High quality scalable logic, application logic, nothing but Apex programming, right? Apex controller, trigger, Visual Force, JavaScript, right? API, web services, call outs, batch Apex, right? Service cloud, community cloud, right? This is a pure development job. Now you go to any other job. Let's open anything, right? I'm looking for some good companies, right? This Arrow solution, I can take it up, but I was looking for some, right? See, Salesforce Lightning and Aura. They are looking for specially people for Lightning and Aura. Location is Kolkata, right? And they are looking for people design and build Salesforce Lightning Aura components. Aura components, right? See, they want Aura. That is nothing but the Lightning course. I'm looking for some good companies. Let's say Wipro. Wipro. Let me open the Wipro requirement, right? No, TechnoVoice. Is it a Wipro? Sorry, I opened something else. But anything, right? You will be able to see that every requirement that you open, 90% of them will talk about, right? All your, let's open some good company here, right? I'm looking for any Workday, right? So Mindtree, see, LWC, Web Component Module Lead, they want, right? Let's open any other job. Let's take, right? What is that? Siemens. Let's open Siemens. Siemens, right? In the development class, I was showing you, right? Siemens job. Do I see anything? Let's see. You should be good in Apex, Triggers, Aura, and LWC. Today, you open any company, guys, any company requirement. IBM, let's open IBM. You will be able to see that LWC is one of the mandate or one of the most preferred requirement. You should have, right, exposure to Lightning and LWC component. See, classic to Lightning migration and awareness of the challenge. See, I'm in which company? I'm in IBM. I'm opening the big companies. Classic to Lightning migration, right? Hands-on experience in Lightning. See, required skills. You need to be good in Lightning, right? That is what the company is expecting, right? Let me scroll down. Let me see any other, right? Let's go to the Barclays, Pune. Let me open and see. See, Salesforce Lightning build. You should have an exposure on Lightning. If you read this whole story, you'll be able to find that we need Lightning. In Salesforce Lightning build. Lightning build means Salesforce Lightning only. You open any company, big company's requirement, you will be able to see that Lightning is one of the most. Let's go to the Salesforce developer NTT data. NTT data, right? There also see. Develop and maintain Lightning Web Component along with Visual Force, right? Apex classes, right? Apex triggers. That's what you're learning in the regular course. But here you have to see Lightning Web Component, creating Lightning Web Component. Today, every company is expecting that a developer would come with the Lightning knowledge. Why? Because the future is Lightning. In another 3 years, Classic will be completely removed and you will have a complete Lightning knowledge only. Only Lightning will be there. Lightning and Lightning Web Component will be there in the future, right? guys, everybody able to understand? Anybody has any question till here? Any question till here? Anybody has any question till here? Let's not jump in the future.
Rupam, I
What
have
is
a question. Yeah, so
Tell me.
this course, you will teach how to migrate from Classic to Lightning interface?
Obviously, yes.
Okay,
How
thank
the
you.
migration work? What is the migration strategy? Yes. Complete migration from Salesforce Classic to Lightning, Lightning to LWC.
Okay, 3 different frameworks.
Correct. Yes, sir. Next,
Okay,
anyone? Any other question?
thank you.
Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions? Now, quickly, let me put the things here, right? This course covers what? Salesforce, Lightning, and LWC. This is the course. Duration. This course will take, right, 3 months, 2 weeks, almost 15 weekends. 15 weekends. This course will take approximately 15 weekends, 15 Saturdays and Sundays. Class, it's on Saturday and Sunday only. No weekdays classes. Saturday and Sunday only. Timing, Saturday at morning 7 a.m. to 8:30. Saturday 7 to 8:30 a.m. Sunday, it is 7:30. Timing is changed on Sunday. 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Remember the timing very well. Saturday 7, Sunday 7:30. Saturday 7, Sunday 7:30. So tomorrow's class is at 7:30, not at 7 o'clock. 7:30 a.m. Saturday 1.5 hours, Sunday 2 hours. This will be a class. Mode, only online, no offline classes. Monday to Friday, you will continue with your development, Apex, as usual going on. Saturday and Sunday, you'll attend Lightning class. That means going forward for OF 121 batch, it will be Monday to Sunday class. Monday to Friday, Apex development, Saturday and Sunday, Lightning. It is only online. Trainer, it will be me, Rupam. Right? This will be the class duration, class time. These many days the class will go on. What I'm going to learn, offering, right? Number 1, you will be learning Lightning development. Rupam, what I'm going to learn in Lightning development? It's a huge syllabus now. Everything, right? Will you be teaching Lightning component? Yes. In the component, will you be walking us through or teaching us everything? Controller, helpers, styles, re-render, SVG, documentation. Design. Yes. Yes. Controller, right? Component, controller, helper, style, re-renderer. What I've written? R-E-N-D-E-R. Re-renderer or renderer. Okay, anything. Renderer, right? SVG, document, design. Yes. Rupam, will you be teaching us application? Yes. Lightning application. Complete. See. Lightning event. Will you be teaching us component event, application event? Yes. Component event, right? Application event, event sharing, multiple event calling, multiple event handling. Will you be teaching us? Yes. I'll go in depth, guys. Beyond your imagination. Please do not join any class who is offering for 5,000, 3,000, 20 days lightning, 15 days lightning. Remember that. You cannot complete a lightning syllabus in 20 days. You cannot complete a lightning syllabus in 20 days. Believe me, guys, I'm not guiding in a wrong path. I'm working in lightning in real time. I know the depth of lightning. 3.5 months is also not sufficient, to be open and frank. It's a new Salesforce you'll learn, something from zero again. The way you are learning your Salesforce classes, here you will learn the Salesforce in a different way. And 3 months is also not sufficient, 3.5 months. Nobody in this world, even God Saraswati, cannot complete lightning in 3.5 months. Let me tell you this. Don't trust on this 5,000, 3,000 rupees, money waste, time waste. You will get nothing out of it. And when you go to the interview, right, you might be able to crack the interview hook and crook, but fine, in the real time, you'll not be able to sustain with the lightning requirements, with all these short courses and everything, right? Here, the amount of exposure you will get will be beyond your imagination. That's what I can tell you, right? Any given time, if you feel that you're not learning great with me, not even good, you're not learning great or good with me, you can take your feedback, 100% refund. It is not a marketing tactics that I'm using. It is just to give you a confidence that the level of knowledge that you'll gain here. With this, my class, you can confidently put that you have worked 2.5 years to 3 years in Lightning. Yes, I'm working in Lightning from 2018, right? When the Lightning version 2 came up, since then I'm working in Lightning. I have implemented 2 projects or 1 project in Lightning. Confidently, you can put it. This is the level of exposures I will give you. This is the homework task in the class. I'll be doing so many examples. Are you covering Lightning interface? Yes. Are you covering interface with attribute? Yes. Events? Yes. Methods? Yes. Right. Next. Right. Are you covering Lightning token? Token? Yes. I'm covering custom token, default tokens, both. And inheritance and token. Token inheritance. Everything I'm covering. Rupam, are you covering server-side controllers? How to connect? Yes. Controllers. Are you covering server-side controllers connections? Yes. To Apex, or I can say Apex to Aura. Yes. Are you covering LDS? Lightning Data Service. Are you covering in-depth? Yes. Form-based plus programming-based. I'm covering all the imperative methods, everything, right? That's the reason I've just put this itself is again a big programming. How to interact with the Salesforce Lightning platform, right? Rupam, are you talking about CSS designing, right? All Lightning component? Yes. all Aura. That includes Aura method, Aura attribute, Aura iterator, right? Aura if, Aura handler, everything. I'm covering whole Aura. Complete. Are you covering all lightning components, Rupam? Yes. Are you covering lightning carousel? Yes. Everything. I'm giving dot 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 there. I can't now write. There's a huge syllabus there. Are you covering dynamic components? Yes. Are you covering multiple components? Components handling? Components handling? Yes. Destroying component? Component destroy? Yes. Everything in dynamic components. Automatically, you click on plus sign, immediately one field will come. You click on another plus sign, another field will come. You click on plus sign, another button will come. Like this, automatically the components will be created. Dynamic components, right? Next, are you covering, right? GKL. Okay. Are you going ahead and covering lightning out? That means interportability, LIGHT and lightning in Visualforce. Can I do that programming? Lightning in Visualforce. I want backward compatibility. Can you export these components to Visualforce? How to do that? Yes. Same way, VF to lightning. Are you covering lightning app builder? Yes. FlexiPage. Right, lightning app builder. Yes. What is a FlexiPage? How to design it? Right. In other words, let me go ahead. Yeah, IJKLMN. Okay. Right. Rupam. Right. Are you covering all type of buttons, controls, lightning controls? Yes. Every type of controls I'm covering, including this control. You see this prospecting, arrow, qualification, all these controls, drag and droppable controls, right? Slidable controls, right? Clickable controls, automatically, thumbs up. When you go to a chatter, you click on this thumbs, right? Like, when you click on like, it will change like to like, it will change the color. Every type of, including this small icon that you see here, avatar, Rupam Chakravarti. You're covering? Yes, all different types of. Hey guys, give me a minute here. Good morning. Nija duto একই তার না এটা 44 watt. Hey guys, just give me a minute here if you don't mind. I'm just looking for a cable here. 1 minute. Back with you. So yes, all these things we are covering. It's a huge ocean, guys. Similarly, after you complete your lightning, right, we will go to the next concept called as 02 LWC, lightning web component. Lightning web component. What are you covering, Rupam, here? Right? How to build a LWC. LWC cannot be built from Salesforce. You cannot go ahead and create a LWC from a developer console, by the way. You don't have option. LWC, right? Next, right? Wire, IMPERAT and imperation methods. Next, decorators, @ wire, wire service, @API, right, API, @track. All the three decorators I'll be covering, right? Next, Lightning Data Service, LWC Data Service. What are the imperative methods? Imperative methods. See, Rupam, are you covering LWC events? Yes, both declarative and programmatically. Declaratively and programmatically. Right? Complete. Hey Rupam, are you covering all, right? LWC controls? Yes. Right? Hey, are you covering LWC interportability? Yes. Hey Rupam, are you covering LWC to, right? Oh, Lightning to LWC migration? Are you covering LMS, Lightning Messaging Service? Yes, it's a part of your course. Are you covering PubSub, Publish and Subscriber Model? LWC PubSub, also known as Singleton. Right? Are you covering testing, LWC testing? Using Jest? See, here the whole ocean will go, guys. I'm just giving an overview that how much depth will you go. Are you covering command line, right? Microsoft Visual Studio Code? Yes. Are you covering SFDX command line CLI with SFDX? You don't need to name anything, guys. I know that you don't know all these things. Beyond your imagination, you will get in this course. I'm just writing you the overview of it. These are just an overview, top level, because I can't write the whole syllabus sheet here. In 3 months, you will be learning full-fledged Lightning plus 04, 03. What will I get here? Right? You will be getting approximately 300 interview questions. Separate Lightning and LWC interview questions. Plus, you'll get a course material separate. For Lightning separate, LWC separate. Right? Right? Plus recording. Plus, you'll get a code book, real-time code book, which you cannot download. You can only access read-only mode. It's real-time scenarios. 70 plus scenarios will be given to you. 70 plus scenarios will be there. Real-time screens, real-time requirement with solved. It's not that only scenarios will be given there. How to do that scenario, complete programming A to Z will be there. It is another, right, book that you'll get. Code book, real-time code book. Course material is anyhow there. But along with that, you'll get this. Right? What else, Rupam? Right? As usual, from the institute, you have a job placement services. Right? We have a dedicated placement assistance services available where you can contact them after your any type of assistance, whether it's your experience, whether it's a certification, right? All these things you'll get it here. Last one, project. There is nothing called Lightning project in Salesforce. All the project are called as Salesforce project. There is no separate project called as Lightning project. A Salesforce project can be implemented using a classic. A Salesforce project can be implemented using Lightning. Same project you can deploy, you can build using Lightning. Same project you will build and deploy using classic. That is the reason in the regular class, I'm giving you two real-time projects. One to build on classic and the second one to build on Lightning. You're getting two real-time projects. Or if people who are not joining Lightning, they can implement both in classic. Why are you giving two real-time projects? That was the reason. So that when you join Lightning, one project you will do in classic, another project you will do using Lightning. That is the purpose of me giving two real-time projects. Otherwise, one would have been sufficient. So yes, you will get the project, right? You will be part of the project class. There's a separate project class will happen for 2 to 3 weeks. Only Salesforce project class. Those who are new, they are also eligible, right? We will inform the date and you will join that project class. So yes, you will get one real-time project, and that's to real-time, not dummy. That's the reason I'm writing twice, real-time. These are the things you're going to get here. Anybody has any questions now on the overall course? It is 100% programming, no administration, no consulting, no configurations, no customizations, only keyboard, only writing programming. People who are from non-programming background, do not worry. I am here, right? You need not to worry about it. It will not bounce. The only thing that I'm expecting from you is practice. You all will practice. After I give a task, homework, do not ignore. Please make sure that you perform. You go ahead and at least repeat the same exercise without copying the program. Write by yourself by looking at the videos. I don't mind. You look and write, but write. Use your own fingers. Don't use Control C, Control V. Copy and paste. With that, you will never learn. You have to write. You have to get a syntax errors, comma missing, bracket missing. Then only you'll learn. Anybody learning this course, is it mandate, Rupam? I will say yes. I'm already doing development. There I already paid a fee. Is it mandate that I should, without this, will I not get a job? 99% answer is yes, you will not. Every company today is asking lightning exposure. So even if you don't learn this course, if you go, you will see that they will ask you, hey, do you have a lightning exposure? No. Okay, right? Either they will train you, if you're lucky enough, company will hire and train you, or they will ask you to train and come. Under any circumstances, to survive in the future, you need to have this training. It's mandate. Why it is not a part of the regular course then, Rupam, if it's mandate? Because here the programming is completely different. Technology is completely different. Whatever you're learning in Apex, class, method, static, non-static, void, non-void, all these things will not be used here. Once you go inside this, you'll understand that even though you're in Salesforce, but it will look like you're not in Salesforce. Your Monday to Friday class will be 100% on the ground and lightning class will be on the sky. Monday class is something like driving truck, bus, car on the road, and lightning classes will be like flying a helicopter or a plane or a fighter plane in the sky. Now you know the difference between these two. Both are mode of transportation, but hardly they have any similarities. Same thing. Hardly we will have a similarity. And that is the reason this course is separate. Otherwise, I'd have put this course inside the Salesforce itself. It's a vast ocean. These technologies that whatever I'm talking about, you will never hear in Classic or in your Apex, not a single. You never heard a method called imperation, right? You will never heard something called as wire, API, track, right? So that's the reason it's a separate course. Anybody has any questions before I go and utilize my last 15 minutes for the subject?
Rupam,
Anybody has a
are
question?
you covering all these in 30 classes?
Yes, sir. So 30 into 3.5 hours, which equals to 90 classes actually, not 30 classes, right? Total 15, 15, right? 15 weekends, 15 to 16 weekends. That means into 2, 30, right? Total 30 classes will be there, right? And on that, one class, let it take an average, right? 2 hours. Total 60 to 70 hours class you'll be having. That is equal to almost 60 classes, 60 to 70 hours of class we'll be conducting. Right? Next, anyone? Any other questions?
What about JavaScript and all these things? Do we
That
need
is
to
all
learn?
your client. No, you don't need to learn. You don't need to go ahead and learn anything. This whole Salesforce is now Lightning is completely JavaScript. Everything you'll learn from me. So you don't need to join anywhere for CSS, for HTML or nothing. Nothing. You just need to focus on this course. That's it.
Okay.
Next, any other questions if you have?
Sir, you already told in the class, but still out of fear, I'm just asking you again, sir. So without any development knowledge, I can make it up with LW Lightning
Yes.
and LWC. You know?
Without any
Okay,
development knowledge, when you say it doesn't mean that you have not exposed to Apex. You should have exposure to Apex.
Okay.
Without learning Apex,
Okay.
you cannot join this class realistically. It'll bounce. I'm not going to
Okay.
teach here all those Apex inheritance concept, polymorphism. Here I'll be using it directly. There is the basics of what is inheritance, how the polymorphism is done. For example, I was talking here, inheritance, what in the token inheritance. Now, I will not explain you what is an inheritance in Lightning class. That is done in a regular class. What is inheritance
So
property? What is polymorphism? I will directly use them.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
here
like
we
OOPS
will
concept.
not. Yes, you have to learn in your regular classes, all your basic of classes, methods, and everything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
so you
already
need to have
Yeah.
you need to have a development exposure.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, anyone? Any other questions?
Rupam, one more question. Like in LWC, you said modern Java plus H2ML. Is it modern Java? Means Java language?
Script, not Java language. It's
Java.
modern JavaScript.
Okay.
Correct. Next. Anyone? Any other questions? Come up. As in the class I was showing you, your minimum salary, if you are able to put 3 years experience, would be starting from 7 lakh to 9 lakh per annum. 7 lakhs to 9 lakhs per annum. Remember this, your minimum salary, right? Your minimum salary will start from this much, right? I will definitely recommend you. Yes.
One question. What about integration part? Like
We will share
everyone
the
is asking
videos.
integration also, right?
See, everyone is putting there, but in real time, integration doesn't have any role. As of now, the market is Lightning, right? As of now, the market is Lightning, right? As of now, the market is Lightning. Remember this very well. That is the reason we are giving the integration recordings, videos, my class only, because we want you to focus on Lightning and Lightning component. We want to focus on Lightning and Lightning components, right? See, a decent package of 8.5 lakh per annum CTC I got as a fresher, right? See, now I'm confident enough to crack an interview with 3 years experience. He has sent his, offer letter also 3 days back. Not a marketing tactics, obviously not, just to give you a confidence. I'm from OF 115 batch. I got an offer in this company. Right? In market, you have a huge opening for Salesforce. Salary is
Hello,
also
Rupam.
at par. Nobody is giving you this salary. Yes, tell me.
I'm also one of your student only who got job.
Oh,
So
very good.
I'm from
Perfect.
LT 123 batch, Rupam. So
123. Okay, that's good.
last month I have joined a new company.
Mhm.
So it took some time to adapt my new job. So I didn't
Obviously,
practice classes.
and I know that. I know that. It
So
happens. See,
I'm
it all
requesting you
time.
to. I want to join in this batch, Rupam.
Go ahead, no
Continue in
issues.
this batch.
100%. Please, you're most welcome. I told
Actually,
you.
I'm joined in Dell Technologies only.
Oh, that's good. In my company only. Where? Bangalore?
No, Rupam, Hyderabad location
Hyderabad
as a
location.
production support.
Production support. Oh, wow, that's good. Which team? I mean,
ACC team.
okay, very good. That's good. Then we will meet in the campus then, right? I'll be there when campus
Currently,
opens
I'm
up.
work
Yeah,
from home.
currently work from home. Yeah, I know that. So
So
don't worry.
I
We'll meet
paid
together in the
fees
campus.
in LT 123 batch. So
That's okay. You're
any
welcome. No problem. Nothing. You don't need to pay anything. You can join this batch. No issues.
sure, Rupam.
Right? Just contact the admin, write a mail to me, right? I'll forward them
Sure,
permission and
Rupam.
it'll be done. Right? Perfect.
Thank you.
Guys, just to call it out loudly, in my class, in my batch, my student gets job. I'm on recording, I'm telling you this. It's not
I
something
got
boasting
with
about me.
10 package, Rupam.
How much?
10
My
lakh.
company will give you best. I know that. So you need not to tell me. I know my company well.
Yeah.
10 lakhs package. 8 to 10 lakhs, guys. Three plus years experience. Tell me in which technology you will get it. If you give your life to Java or a Hadoop, or you give it life to your any upcoming technology, nobody will give you 10 lakhs annum per package. It's not a small amount. Approximately you are getting 80,000 per month in your account. It's not a small job. It's not a small salary. It's a huge salary for a 3 years experience people. And that is what is there in Salesforce. And that is the reason, right? I want you to learn rather than wasting your money for this 3,000, 5,000, right? Chiller courses. You're thinking that you're saving money, but you're wrong. You're cheating your own career. Believe me. Just for, 3,000, 5,000, will you effort to lose 10 lakh salary? Don't do that. After getting, when you will not be able to perform, that time you will feel repent. You'll regret that I should have learned properly, right? With me, you will learn properly, I'm telling you, right? And you will get a good salary. That's for sure. It's not one or two example in my class. There are a lot many, but if I start showing you, you guys will be thinking that Rupam is trying to overshow something, but not. It is just to give you the confidence. Guys, work with me. You will have a better career. Trust me, I'm not guiding in a wrong path. That's what I can tell you. Invest the money and time. And when you're investing your money and time, please focus on the subject. Don't distract. 3 months is a long duration. By the 3 months, you lose everything. I mean, you lose your, interest and everything. Try to hold that. That control has to be there. Practice. I'm just asking you 3.5 months from your life. That's it. Nothing more than that. I'm not asking you 20 years of imprisonment in jail. No, only 3 months I'm asking you. 3 to 4 months, 3 to 5 months. If you're able to put this effort, your life will be set in track. You will be on the track. You will be on the track. Anyhow, today we don't have a time to start the subject. Tomorrow, I will start the subject directly. If you have any other doubts, anyone, please raise. Feel free to ask doubts in my class. Anyone has any questions?
Do we have to install Visual Studio
Nothing,
before that?
nothing. When time comes, I will tell you when to install the Visual Studio. Don't install anything now because there is a proper procedure to install it. You just cannot install a
Okay.
Visual Studio. There is a proper step. Visual Studio is on the third step. Before than that, you have to install SFDX CLI. You have to execute that SFDX CLI command. So there's a lot of steps to be done before you install Visual Studio Code. So stand by on that. I'll tell you what to do. You don't need to worry about anything.
Okay, sir.
Right? Anyone has any questions? Please feel free to ask questions.
Rupam, will the pace of the lightning will be more faster to understand?
Yes, correct. I will be at a pace of out of 10, I'll be pace of 5. Lightning classes pace would be running, the vehicle will be running at a 50 km/h. It will not go as a first class is 10 km, second class is 20, tomorrow's class 10, second 20, third class onwards you'll be in 50. Right? And by the way, you're not the first lightning batch I'm taking. I have been taking almost about 30 to 40 lightning batches of now. Minimum 30 batches I've taken. So I know when to increase the speed and when to decrease. But just to keep you updated, it is not a passenger train you're boarding. It'll be a super fast train that you're boarding. Right? One class you miss, you will see that there'll be a gap of 100 kilometers. So if anybody is in a position that he might miss 1 or 2 classes, please do not join this course. Let me call you right now in the starting class itself. Irrespective of your holidays, whether it's a Sankranti, whether it's a Holi, whether it's a Deepavali, whether it's a Dashera, whether it's whatever Ram Navami, Shivaratri, whatever Eid, Ramzan, anything that comes, your regular class can be closed, but Lightning and LWC class is a non-stop train. There is nothing called class cancellation in this. 100% class is there. Saturday and Sunday, without any circumstances, class will be there. That's it. I need not to tell you that next Sunday is a Shivaratri. Holiday undachu. Don't assume. There is no holiday in this class. Next 15 weekends will be full-fledged regular continuation. No gap, no break, nothing. Right? So if you cannot, do not join this course. That's what I will recommend. Anyone has any other questions?
సార్ ఫిబ్రవరిలో మనకు డెవలప్మెంట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా సార్ మరి నెక్స్ట్ 3 months అంటే మనం జాబ్ ట్రై చేయొచ్చా సార్
లేదు I mean if you want to be full-fledged confidence then I will expect you to please wait for the lightning to complete. So you can start your job hunts towards the March ending, not February ending, March ending. By that time 2 months we'll be completing the lightning. So at least you can go with the lightning concepts. And as you attend the interview, you will be completing the LW also. So not at February ending, you will be launching yourself at the end of the March. Please do not roll out your resumes, right? Please, if you have a resume rolled out, pull it back. Don't expose yourself. Don't launch yourself. We will launch you in a proper manner. Anybody has any other questions? So tomorrow onwards, okay, tell me.
When compared to like Apex, OOPS concept and Visual Force is a little easier. Like I'm from non-IT.
This is higher. It will be much higher.
Okay, a complex coding. Coding will be involved
yes.
in. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Right, it will be. So I'm there to help you. I'll be doing 3 examples on each. One topic. Wherever I feel it's very complex in nature, I'll be giving you different scenarios and I'll be doing the programming. So don't worry about it. No copy paste. I will do live programming in my class. Everything will be live in my class. Right. So
hello sir.
Yes, tell me.
So without Aura, can we go for the LWC?
No, you cannot.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
LWC is only 1 month class. The reason is that all the basics I'm teaching you in the Lightning itself.
Okay.
There I will not talk about what is the event, what are the different types of events available. There I will directly go ahead and do events. So that means, right, your base classes are with your Lightning. You cannot jump without an Apex to Lightning. You cannot jump to LWC without Aura. All these are step by step. Right?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Tomorrow onwards, everybody has to come with your notebook, a separate book, or start behind your Apex notebook only. From the front Apex, from the back, start Lightning. You will take the notes, get ready for the homeworks from tomorrow itself. From the first class itself, we will start creating a Lightning component. Tomorrow's class itself will be full action class, and every day it will be action. Going forward, 99.99% practical programming, 0.01% notes. In Lightning class, I will give you very low notes. In the whole course syllabus, 3 months, we will not even complete 10 page. I will not even give you more than 10 page notes. Right? In whole 3 months. In 90 days, you will not even write even 8 to 10 page. Because I will give you the Lightning material separately, and in that everything is precisely there. So here, 99.99% programming, 0.01% of classroom notes. Wherever it's required, short notes I'll give you. Right? Everything will be real-time scenario based only. From tomorrow itself, you'll see it will be scenario based, completely scenario based. You are about to enter an advanced course of Salesforce, just to keep you updated. So hence, from the day one itself, it will be scenario based learning. Tomorrow you'll see that the story that we pick up, right? We'll divide the story into story 1, 2, 3. 3 will have 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. From there, we'll pick up 3.1. Next class, we'll do 3.2, 3.3. Then we'll club them into one application, and that whole will become one solution. Then we'll club multiple solutions to make a super solutions, right? So please be on time. Tomorrow, your class is at 7:30 a.m., not at 7 o'clock. 7:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time, IST 7:30, 30. Link remains same. There is no change in the link. You can directly join with the same link for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow, no doubts, I will directly start with your Lightning development itself. Towards the end of the class, we will have doubts. I'll keep 15 minutes for doubts towards the end of the class. If you join even 10 minutes late, remember that you'll be losing big things. So please be here on time with me. All the new guys, I'm not a trainer who will start class 10 minutes late. If I say 7:30, your class will start at 7:32 a.m. Those who are with me, they knows it very well. I'm not a trainer who will be 5 minutes, 10 minutes late. Right? So that's it for today. We'll stop here. Tomorrow, on the same link, we will start your Lightning development classes. So till then, thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.